You live alone and my apartment is quiet in a way that feels intentional, like the silence is holding its breath. That's why I noticed it immediately when the silence changed. It wasn't a sound at first. It was the feeling that something in the room had shifted. I was lying in bed, lights off, phone face down on my chest. The glow from the streetlight outside cut a thin line across my ceiling. Everything was normal. Familiar? Then my body relaxed before my mind did. You know that moment when your limbs feel heavy, when your breathing slows, when sleep starts pulling you under whether you're ready or not? That's when I felt it. Pressure. Not weight. Not pain. Just the unmistakable awareness of something being present. I didn't open my eyes. I told myself it was anxiety. That late night paranoia people don't talk about. I focused on my breathing and waited for the feeling to pass. It didn't. Instead, the air beside my bed felt occupied, as if someone were standing there, close enough that if I reached out, my hand would touch fabric or skin. My heart started racing, but my body wouldn't respond. My fingers wouldn't move. My legs wouldn't twitch. Sleep paralysis, I thought. I've read about it, but then I heard breathing. Slow, controlled. Not mine. It was coming from just above my shoulder. The breathing matched mine perfectly, like whatever it was had practiced. I wanted to scream. I wanted to run. Instead, I lay there, eyes closed, pretending to be asleep. After a while, minutes, maybe longer, the breathing stopped. The pressure lifted. The room felt empty again. When I finally sat up, the digital clock read 3:17 a.m. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. The next evening, I convinced myself it wouldn't happen again. I left the lights on, played quiet music, checked every corner of the apartment before getting into bed. Nothing felt wrong. I started to relax. Then, just as sleep crept in, my phone vibrated. A notification. I opened my eyes. My phone screen was on. It was a system alert. Sleep mode enabled. I hadn't turned it on. Before I could react, another alert appeared beneath it, monitoring sleep quality. I frowned and sat up, suddenly fully awake. My phone didn't have an app like that. I checked my settings. Nothing unusual. No new apps. I told myself it was a glitch. I turned the phone off completely and placed it face down on the nightstand. When I lay back down, I felt it again. The pressure. Closer this time. The breathing returned, slower than before. And then, barely above a whisper, something spoke. "Don't wake up yet." The voice was gentle, almost caring. That was worse than if it had been angry. My eyes snapped open. The room was empty. No one was there. But the imprint on the carpet beside my bed looked compressed, like something heavy had been standing there for a long time. I didn't sleep at all that night. The third night, I stayed awake on purpose. I sat up in bed with the lights on, phone in and recording video. Nothing happened for hours. At 2:59 a.m., my phone screen dimmed on its own. At 3:08 a.m., the lights flickered when sand went out. The room plunged into darkness. My phone screen lit up again. A message appeared, "You're doing better tonight." My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped the phone. I typed back, "Who are you?" The response came immediately. "I'm the part of you that stays awake when you sleep." The pressure returned, heavier than ever. This time, it pressed the mattress down beside me. The bed dipped. I felt the warmth of a body that wasn't mine. I screamed. The light snapped back on. The pressure vanished. The message disappeared from my phone as if it had never been there. I packed a bag that night and left the apartment. I stayed with a friend for a week. Nothing happened. No pressure, no breathing, no messages. I started to believe it was stress, exhaustion, my mind breaking down from being alone too long. Eventually, I went back. The apartment felt normal again. Quiet, empty, relieved. I slept deeply. That's when it finally succeeded. I woke up to sunlight streaming through the window. My body felt rested. Calm/too calm. I checked my phone. No alarms. The time read 11:43 a.m. I never sleep past 7. There was a notification waiting. Sleep quality, excellent. Duration, 8 hours, 46 minutes. Below it was a new message. You didn't fight this time. I noticed something else then. My bedroom door was open. I always close it. From the hallway, I heard breathing. Slow, familiar, waiting for me to lie back down.